Hello, everybody. What is going on? I hope we are live. It looks to me like we are. Let me take a look here. Thank you all for joining me yesterday. I know that the Streamlabs is being mean about working on the go, but I appreciate you being there. We have got the wrap up from Hunter's Lodge 7 today. Also, of course, we have our auction house chatter. But we might also have a special surprise, which is news to me. I didn't know. But hopefully, we've got a special surprise coming for all of you. So thanks for tuning in. Let's get into the Discord because that is where the slides for Hunter's Lodge 7 are. Let's see here. I think they're in Community Alliance. And we'll go to Corlithiel. My man Corlithiel providing us with all of the coverage, the slides, everything we needed from Hunter's Lodge 7, which was pretty crazy. Certainly lots of changes coming to the game. And hopefully soon TM, we'll see. Summer, which we're almost there. We're just in spring, really. So where are you? Okay, so here's his stuff. Can go all the way back here. Oops. Let's see. Oh, that's what I gotta do. That's right. Let's see. All right. Okay. So we're jumping to this comment. Woo! Here we go. Got lots and lots of stuff to cover. Structures, QBverse, QB coins, all sorts of stuff that hopefully some of it you're excited for. Some of it you've got to be a little bit nervous about. I think that's just the way it goes. We got, potentially big changes coming up. So I think it's only natural and, smart to be a little bit nervous about what might come and how the game might change. These were the first couple of slides. 2022 goal event experiments. Which city are you joining us from? 2020 core gameplay loop. Wow, I wasn't playing in 2020. All of you lucky folks that were playing, Mom loves you, of course, the OG. She started playing, I think she said the other day in chat, October 30th, 2020, and she's been playing every day since then. She was not one of the lucky few to get the vampire, which I think for that early Halloween event, it was basically just the resource boxes changed, and you had a potential to get the BP, but there was no other mechanics. So it was just, if you got lucky or grinded enough vaults, you would get that, vampire blueprint. But I don't think that you had to, equip the common or the rare. I don't remember what they were from that year. But, yeah, the vampire one was just pure luck or grinding. So definitely lucky for those that were playing back then. Mom loves you. OG. If you didn't see her on her OG panel, it was the Hardcore Hunters panel. You should definitely check that out. She did a great job. It was Block Boy, Beats, Mom Loves You. Who the hell else was on there? Rubik's was on there. I know I'm missing someone, but it was a great panel. I enjoyed that one a lot. So let's keep going here. We've got, player participation. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not getting anything here. Yes, Chavo. Yes, absolutely, Chavo. If you are listening, call in. If you want me to share the screen, let me know. Actually, you know what? If you're ready, Chavo, give me the thumbs up and we'll jump right into your thing. Because ChavoChipp has a special surprise, everybody. A special surprise, which I'm very jealous about. So as soon as he gives me the thumbs up, I'll start spilling some beans on what's going on there. But is that it? Why am I stuck in this loop? I guess that's all he posted there. Okay. So here we go. Coin Hunt World to the QBverse. The big change. Well, yeah, the big change, I suppose. Now, will Coin Hunt Crew change their name? Will they be the QBverse crew? Will they have to change their memorabilia? We'll see what Wakata has to say about that. I don't know if he mentioned it. I didn't get to finish the last Coin Hunt Crew, but I did start it. I just didn't get to finish it yet. But we shall see. The QBverse is supposed to be big. New build system, new loot system, new reward system, new export system. I mean, they're promising the world here. We've got big promises. Global exports, sort of. But a big deal is that when QBverse goes live, for any Apple players out there, the expectation at this point, I believe, is that you will not be able to export any crypto. So your only option, if you can't access an Android at all, is going to be to buy gift cards. So for the, we do have a lot of Apple players out there. Obviously, it's limited by the test flight stuff. It's a 10,000 players, but it's a big deal for those for a lot of OGs that are playing out there that take the crypto and stuff. So hopefully you can get access to an Android device to just once a week or once every couple of weeks or once however you want to do it. Maybe just even a friend's device. You can log in and then, well, I don't know if you can do it on a friend's device, but log in and export crypto, because that was a fine workaround. It doesn't matter if you're, normally you play on an Apple device. You can log in once with your Android and you can export crypto. But we'll have to see what that reward system is like. And we'll talk about that more when we get to the slide that mentions QB Coins. QB Coins 2023, the year of building. The year of building for Ad Hominem. Of course, the guy that filled up the entire, not the entire, but 50%, a little over 50% of the Resorts World structure. So I expect when that builder board comes out, that's what I call it, the builder board, that he is going to be on top for quite some time. Though we don't know how much, Crypto Sin City Sancho would have got for his, his green user vaults that were hit a jillion times during the fest. But let's see. We need to get on iOS, global exports. Of course, we need global exports. Chavo, I'm waiting for you. Give me the thumbs up, bro. I'm super excited to share what you've got here. Give me the thumbs up. Oh, you know what? Maybe he's done it in Twitch chat. Nope. Bardo, what is up? Thanks for joining. We got Chavo in the house. Oh, my goodness. All right, Chavo, I'm going to go ahead and share. We're going to interrupt this thing. I'm going to share the pic that Chavo sent me. Let's see what we've got here. So can anyone guess what that is? I don't actually know, but as soon as he sent it, I got really excited and assumed. So Chavo, where the hell are you? Can you give us an update? What's your status? What are you up to right now? Did you go on a little mini road trip? What's going on, Chavo? What's going on, buddy? Where are you at? Is this a redemption? Is Mrs. ChavoChipp with you? I need some answers, baby. I need some answers. What is going on? Because ChavoChipp is is live on location somewhere. Give me the deets, bro. If you want me to spot you in, we can get you in the stream. If you want to do that, if you want to just chop it up in the chat and let us know what's going on, you can do that. Send me more pictures so you can send me what the base of that statue is. I can't see. I don't think my computer will let me zoom in on this freaking thing. Oh, here we go. There's no. Man, that is grainy, baby. Can't see anything. What is going on, Chavo? We're all waiting with bated breath, baby. I want to know where you are. What's going on? Actually, let's see what's going on with the leaderboards at the moment. because I'm curious. Is that Terry Fox? Is that Terry Fox? Oh my God. And the Terry Fox monument is, of course, in Thunder Bay. Is he in Thunder Bay, everybody? Do we have a live filling of Thunder Bay? Please, Chavo, get in here, bro. Get in here. How do I add you? Guest star. Backstage activity, whatever. Let's see. How am I do this? Terry Fox is full! Holy shit, guys. Thunder Bay is now officially full. And who's on top here? Let's see. Hopefully the camera will get it. Ah! I don't think it's getting it. Anyways, ChavoChipp is now on top of the global leaderboards, knocking Sin City Sancho off the top spot. Holy crap, guys. We have a live filling of the last North American crane. Terry Fox is finally done. ChavoChipp got it filled up. Oh my goodness gracious. Bardo, thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much. Chavo, legend, bro. Holy crap. Now tell us, Chavo, did you do this strictly so that you can regain some of your dignity from the epic hunter that is Mrs. ChavoChipp? Is she with you, first of all? Oh my God. Trying to go live was killing your phone. Okay, no problem. No problem, bro. No problem. Holy Moses Malone. That is crazy. We have got a live filling of the last. So, Chavo, tell us what percentage was it at when you got there? The last we saw, the Terry Fox monument was at 16%. And I believe sometime in January, we were supposed to get, like, it was kind of a confirmation from Illusion Weaver that reestablishes masculinity. It was confirmation from Illusion Weaver that it was still at 16%. So let us know, is that the case? Was it at 16%? Because that would throw you up there. That's a lot of resin, baby. 16%. Still had 84 to go. What is that? So that's 840,000 resin, right? That he had to dump in. It's 1 million. All right, here we go. We got some. Okay, so it looks like he got almost 60% of it. So someone is out there. Who is out there, guys? So it was at 16%. Someone was out there at the Terry Fox monument, not telling us on Discord. Maybe they're just a very casual hunter. Because there are supposed to be UVs out there. Chavo, do you see UVs still in the area? Because last I checked, there were some UVs out there. And that's why I wasn't sure where it would be at. Oh my God. Maybe Mrs. will let you hold her medal. Oh, Bardo coming in guns blazing. Are you kidding me? Oh, savage. Savage. Oh my God. All right, let me post something. Oh, Lord. Lordy Lord. Oh my God. Chavo, thank you for letting me know. Holy crap. We got a surprise going on. Chavo. There's not a UV in a 10-mile radius. Who is out there filling that thing? Who the hell is out there? Okay, well, there you go. I don't know. Maybe someone just threw those UVs out there to throw us. Chavo might have gone on a road trip. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see. Let's pull up the Terry Fox monument, see what's going on here. Well, pull up like that? I don't know. Let's see. See what it was last at. Oh, golly. Can Chavo call in? He can call in. Let's get him in. Let's get Chavo in. How the hell do I do that? You know what, Chavo? Chavo, just call me on Discord. Just give me a call on Discord. We'll do it that way. That's the way Beast Mode and I did it last time. All right, let's get you in, baby. I'm going to call you up, Chavo. Uh-oh. I'm calling him! Use Zoom. Hell no, Zoom will not be easier. Oh, you mean to actually get his image? Yeah, that probably would be easier, but it is what it is. I'm trying to call him, guys. I know he was having some phone issues, so I don't know. Chavo filled Thunder Bay. If anyone just joined, ChavoChipp the legend filled Thunder Bay. How do I answer? I mean, did you answer it? I think we're connected, baby. Say something. I can't hear you. Are you talking? Chavo, say it ain't so. Where you at, brother? Yeah, I mean, you could join the voice room in my in the Discord, Chavo, but I can't hear you right now. Maybe you were muted, bro. Here, let's go in. I'm inviting you, Chavo, into a room. Do. Why can't I invite you, Chavo? You're too private. The upper crust. Hit the micro. I know, man. I don't know. I am in there. Rain. No one's in with me. Chavo, where are you? My wife's not with me. Oh, lordy lord. Well, you can call me if you want. Just go to our DMs in Discord, and there's a voice call function. So if you just go to our DMs where you were messaging me, and then there we go. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Chavo, can you hear me? Oh, I hear something.
Oh, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. We got Chavo live, everybody. Holy crap.
It's glorious. Such a beautiful, beautiful view. Beautiful spot for a crane. I love it. I feel like I can see forever.
Oh my God. When did you decide to do this, man?
It kind of fell in place. I was going to do it last month, actually, and unfortunately, I called up to the Border Patrol area, and prior to that, they told me I needed to do something with Arrive Can, like an app. So I spent a long time trying to figure that out, and when I called back to see if anyone could walk me through it, they told me that was ridiculous. I could just go to the border and essentially get through. This is my first time ever to Canada.
Whoa. Okay. Did you have a passport?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh my
I'm a
God.
passport guy now. I'm totally legit. This is great.
Oh my God. Wow. So Mrs. ChavoChipp did not make the journey. Was that on purpose? Did you leave her behind?
Yeah. No, she did not. I left. She wanted to come, but due to everything that went down in Vegas, I left before she woke up. Just kidding.
Oh my God.
Just kidding.
Oh
I was
Lord.
definitely not letting her get the leaderboard points. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Well, your first global, so you made it. Congratulations,
I
man.
don't know. I got a week left. We'll see what happens. I'm super pumped, but yeah, so many questions answered today. You know,
Do you have bullets left in the chamber for the rest of the leaderboard run?
I got a couple.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Woo, baby. It is heating up.
So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty stoked right now. Everyone's looking at me. There's quite a few people loving the Terry Fox today, so that's good. There's people out here. I don't know why it wasn't full.
You know what? That's a good question. So no user vaults out there that you drove by at all, huh?
Not at all. Yep, the whole way in. Not a single one. I mean, I'm going to go into Thunder Bay. This is kind of outside on the outline, the outskirts of Thunder Bay. So I'm gonna go in and get some poutine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a poutineery in there. So tons of snow. I mean, this was planned to kind of tackle right after Vegas. However, they had a ginormous winter storm warning for like the last 3 days, and
Oh
apparently they got a foot of snow, which I see. I see here there's about a foot of snow. So
my
it's
God.
insane.
How long was the drive for you? How long was the journey up there?
About 6.5 hours. There were a couple road closings just due to the weather and stuff. And then I sat at the border for about 20 minutes. So nothing too crazy, but yeah.
All right. So for anyone just joining, we have Mr. ChavoChipp on the line. He is live from Thunder Bay, the very last yellow crane that was not built in North America. He just filled it up. He's now #1 global with what? We got a week and a half left or whatever, however much time is left. So this guy is a superstar. 6.5 hour drive up to Thunder Bay. Ditched Mrs. ChavoChipp. Didn't want her to steal any of the thunder. Oh man. So,
She's around, you know?
so are you gonna make it all back in today? Are you gonna one day trip? You're gonna spend the night one day?
Yep. I got a 1 day trip. Got a plan. I got an appointment, I guess. I don't know, a reservation. It's not really a reservation because I'm pretty sure it's like a walkthrough place. But I got a time to get some poutine with a friend in Thunder Bay, and then I'm heading back.
With a friend? You have a friend that like is near Thunder Bay?
All through cooking and stuff, like just a human that I know that cooks
Oh,
here in
okay.
the area. So I kind of reached out and have been, messaging him and stuff just to keep an ear on the ground as far as weather went. But yeah, no, so we're going to meet up and, yeah,
That's awesome.
have some work.
That is awesome, man. So wait, so are do you have like a truck? Do you have a restaurant? Is that what you do? I want to say that that's what I remember you
Yeah.
talking about.
I have a catering company and a
Woo!
food truck. And, we are in Wisconsin. We get a lot of Canadian visitors, and I was doing a poutine off of our food truck. And, it gets just completely shit on by any Canadian that comes through telling me it's not real poutine. So obviously I got to come check that out.
Yep, come check it out. Steal the recipe. It's probably the same. The Canadians
Yeah.
just like to, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Just try a little something.
So where's
added to the whole cherry fox. It's super, super beautiful up here. Gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks it. That picture is is amazing. I mean, I just assumed I had no idea what the monument looked like, but when you sent it, I was like, that has to be freaking Thunder Bay. It has to be.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was stoked. Last night, so I knew that I was going to leave super early. And last night you were said at some point, like in Discord, that you were going to be going live. And I was like, oh man, how great would it be to do it live?
We got him. We got him here. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for thinking of that. That is freaking awesome, man. What a wow. I can't believe it. Yeah, we got the whole chat's congratulating you. Epic journey. That's freaking awesome. So where's home for you? Where's the home hunting grounds? How do those look for you?
Down. We got about, it looks a lot better than when I started. However, we have about, I'd say 6 really active hunters in our area.
Okay.
It's Eau Claire, Wisconsin, kind of between Madison and the Twin Cities in Minnesota.
Okay.
Here in Wisconsin, we have 3 cranes. There's 2 more in the Twin Cities, which is about a 2-hour drive for me.
Okay.
I've never hit any of the Wisconsin yellows
No.
just because it's about a 4 to 6 hour drive to
Oh.
either of those. But I have hit the Twin Cities quite a bit.
Are there any on the way kind of back from your drive today?
Definitely not, no.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a couple, I stopped and got a ton of green vaults this morning. Any green vault that I saw, I stopped at. But as far as, there's some good small spots on the way up that are really surprising with the number of active users, or just like, I guess not active, but user vaults. Some really small hodunk spots have, 4 active users that have all
Dang.
their vaults out and stuff. So I was pretty surprised by that.
That yeah, you know what? It only takes a few hunters to build up this little area, and yeah, that's pretty crazy. If you're just like going by these small towns, and all of a sudden you're like, why are there 40 user vaults there? That's like, you know,
Yeah, it was crazy, crazy stuff.
wow.
Super crazy.
That is awesome, man. Again, to anyone in the stream, ChavoChipp has just filled Thunder Bay, shot up to #1 global for the month. Sin City Sancho is there right behind him, and I think Harris is there. So it's going to be a crazy finish. Just kind of getting the idea of what his hunting grounds look like. Do you have a? Did you elect to get a green user vault? Do you have any in the area?
Elected to get 4 of them.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah. So we have 6 in like an hour drive of where I'm at.
Okay.
In like any one direction, I guess it's like 6 or 7 within an hour if I'm driving. But so I got 4 of those. I tried to like get the ones that I thought were gonna get hit the most, and they've all done pretty well. So.
That's great. Yeah. Did Sin City Sancho got 36 green keys? Not sure if you saw it, but that maniac got 36.
That's insane.
I know. Wow.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Absolutely crazy.
Lucky guy. Hopefully we get some more green user vaults to purchase soon. I think we're supposed to get them this month, and then we'll get you'll definitely get your rare blueprint, but we'll see if that's this month or next month. I mean, you could throw that in for a prince.
Right. Another prince at the end.
Another prince at the end. So, wow, absolutely incredible, man. You beat me to it. I had been planning. I just couldn't find the time, couldn't execute. Duluth is the airport that I was like going to possibly fly into.
Yep. It's, I mean, way back when, not way back, I guess it's about a year ago, when I realized that there was an unfilled crane up here. It never, like, just factually never worked out at all to get up here. And it is not I mean, you're just following a beautiful, beautiful road all the way up and around Superior. You watch the lake, to your right the entire time on the way up, all the way till you get to the Canadian border, and then it kind of bumps in away from the lake. But, I mean, it is the most beautiful drive in the morning.
I can only imagine.
Absolutely gorgeous.
So you're there.
Shiny, cracking.
You're there for sunrise, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. What time did you leave this morning?
I left my house at 4 o'clock this morning.
Wow. Dedication, man. Wow. Well, thank you for doing that so that you could share it on the stream so that all these hunters could see the filling and experience the filling of Thunder Bay. I mean, it's like, this is definitely going to get a huge wiki entry. The last freaking...
I can't let my wife get a wiki entry before I get one,
Oh my god. I know. We should get her on here to hear her thoughts. What do you think, chat?
Shout out to her, all the support. I love that woman.
Oh man, Mrs. ChavoChipp, for anyone that wasn't in Vegas, which is of course a lot of people. She's an awesome person, as is ChavoChipp. And I do want to get a channel down to so that if you have a business or something, you guys can pimp it out on the Discord verse, because that's really cool. I love food. I'm sure you can cook up some mean food. Would love to try it out. Definitely need to get out there, visit some hunters all across the U.S. Oh man.
So fortunate enough to find something I love to do and get paid to do it. So.
That is everyone's absolute dream, I think. So you're living it, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know, however much time you want to spend on here is totally up to you. But thank you so much for trying to do this so that we can get it on stream and calling in. And
sure. Thank you so much, Toasties. And just to everyone, it was phenomenal meeting everybody. Super. This past week definitely just reignited that flame. Such an awesome community. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone. And, absolutely love it. I'm going to get going and get out of this cold, but I'm going to, I'll listen to you on the way back down.
All right. Awesome, man. Well, congratulations, Chavo. I'm pulling for you this month. Epic run. And hope that you enjoy the drive back. Hopefully it's just as beautiful as the drive up, man.
Yes, sir. I'll take pictures and stuff. I'm sure you guys will see it at some point.
Absolutely. Be sure to share those, man.
Will do. Have a good one.
Alrighty, we'll talk to you later, Chavo.
Yep, bye.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gents. Hunters all across the QB-verse. The last North American crane has been filled. ChavoChipp bringing it to you as only ChavoChipp could. I can't believe that he was able to get it done. Friggin' absolutely amazing. How much resin did he throw in? So it looks to me like he threw in just under 600,000 resin. Sorry for not asking that. That's a good question. But he did send me a pic. It was 42 pucks, I believe, when he got there that were already in. So he put almost 60 pucks in. So definitely got a good boost. If it wasn't a lot of pucks, he would not have been able to get to the top of the leaderboards, I don't think. But yeah, freaking crazy, man. Everyone's dreamed of filling the Terry Fox Monument, and that all the points that come with it is now done, and we can finally put that monument to rest. Now, who will be the first to answer the question? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Medrich is exactly right. 580K was the resin dump. So he got a good number of points there. So he was able to find a use for all that resin that he couldn't use in Vegas, because I don't believe he was able to put any in the Vegas structure, because none of us were. Got a lot of hearty congratulations to Mr. ChavoChipp for absolutely killing it. Yeah, that was crazy. Man, is that one is really delayed on my computer. Sorry if I missed a bunch of questions, guys. I don't think my chat on my computer was working very well. Yeah, all that driving, you might as well go to Milwaukee too, Nelek. Oh my God, you maniac! Absolutely crazy. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys think is that locking it up for Chavo? Has he secured #1 global? I wish we could get like a view into what the points look like, but I mean, I know it's fun to just have to kind of go balls to the wall the whole month, because you don't know how much, your lead is. You don't know how. Oh, and he got the BP, sweet BP in the background. It put him in first. Yes, it did put him in first, unless Belknap prints. I think so. Belknap, imagine if he did print. Imagine Zach had to work 1 full year to get all the resources to print his legendary, and imagine if it was 5,000 of each paint for Belknap to print the ace. Oh my God, that would be dirty. Come on now. Oh no. I don't think that's happening this month. Well, you never know. You never know. Sin City Sancho could have, some bullets left in the chamber. Chavo says he's still got some room to go up there. So I do think that there's, that it's going to be tough to catch him. Who was in third? My freaking leaderboard was broken. I don't think Harris is in the chat. I haven't seen her. Oh, Belknap, unless Belknap. Yeah. I don't see that happening. It would be crazy. So we got ChavoChipp in first, Sin City in second, and Harris in third, and Ad Hamnam in fourth, and Ziot is in fifth. So I believe Ziot is the banned Discord user that still plays a lot, but I'm pretty sure that they are banned from the main Discord. So, but yeah, a lot of leaderboard points for Chavo. Let's see. I'll take you. We can take you to the to see exactly how many points he got. I believe it's an epic per line. So if he filled almost 6 lines, that's almost 6 epic prints, but I'm not quite sure. Let's see. Okay. Oh, here we go. So 10,000 is 50. So we put 50 times that much, right? So 2,500 points. Is that it? That's a lot of leaderboard points. You're going to need... And if he has anything left in the chamber, he's going to be tough to catch. I think he has it locked. Feed Goat is declaring it. Feed Goat is declaring it. Well, we don't know how far behind Sin City Sancho might have been. Obviously, he picked up a boatload of points from getting his vaults hit. I'm sure that if we had a record for the most times a vault was hit in a month, it would go to Sin City Sancho. All of his 10 vaults. I don't know, actually, if all of his 10 were on the strip, but I would imagine so. He got a bunch of key kickbacks. I'm definitely not catching up to I don't think you're going to catch up this month. I think it's probably not the month to go after the leaderboard at this point. I have met so many people in the top 25 positions. Yes, Rainstorm. It is cool, actually. I mean, you got Makiki there at number 6, Rubik's. Whoa, Rubik's. And Boswald's at number 9, Beats at 10. Gia pulling in at 11. Yeah, lots of awesome people. Hey, Baby Girl's in at number 16. So we've got some viewers in there pulling it up that are killing it. But yeah, it's gonna be tough to get Chavo this month. He's definitely got a good head start here, or not head start, but a good lead that I'm sure he's built up. And if he has any epics left in the chamber, I don't know. Harris, what do you have left? Are you in the chat, Harris? Tell us. What do you have left? So let's see here. Let me go back to my... After all that excitement, all that Thunder Bay talk. Is Marlov in the chat? Marlov, if you're viewing, please get the wiki up and done, because we have... All of the North American vaults are now full, the yellows. I will move up some. Yes, Rainstorm is going to be heading out on a road trip. So he'll be hitting some yellow vaults, getting some good points. But yeah, we can jump back in to Hunter's Lodge. I don't know if everyone here was able to see all of the stuff that Hunter's Lodge had to offer. If you saw the stream, if you didn't, there's definitely a lot of changes coming up, not the least of which is the change of the game. It's going from QBverse to Coin Hunt World. Yeah, so congrats to ChavoChipp, but we'll go ahead and tackle now the change from Coin Hunt World to QBverse. And I guess both apps are going to be running simultaneously. That to me is a pretty crazy pretty crazy thing. I don't quite understand how that will work. I'm not a tech guy, but I was surprised when they said they're going to be running them simultaneously. I don't know if that means that everything in Coin Hunt World completely impacts QBverse. Can you elect to play QBverse over Coin Hunt World? I don't know. We'll see. Congrats, Mrs. ChavoChipp, Feed Goat says. I think you got that one wrong. I think you got it wrong. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Lord. Let's see. So all the current players are the pioneers of the metaverse we are creating. Together we will build the QBverse, which is, of course, a term that everyone has used repeatedly. The QBverse, the QBverse, the QBverse. QB coins to top it off. This is something I think Trugoy and maybe Bardo and myself have talked about. The QB coins are the new way of getting your paid, basically, for the game. So when you go and you hit a vault at some point in the next 6 months, let's call it, you will no longer get crypto. You will get QB coins, according to the Hunter's Lodge 7. I believe that they will be pegged to the value of the dollar. I don't think that we know. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I don't think we know how much the QB coins will be worth. So is it 10 cents? Is it 5 cents? Is it 7 cents? We don't know. So that's a big, big question. If it's 10 cents, hey, then there's very little change. The only thing that changes is that you're no longer hunting the dip because you're getting a fixed dollar amount and you won't get the crypto. You don't get increased crypto unless you can export whenever. So, let's say that you go out and you hunt 10 cents worth, or you hunt $1 worth in a day. can you export it that day? Do you have to wait for Thursday exports? That's a question that we could ask. I don't know. Is there going to be a transaction cost? Is there going to be a small 1%, 5% transaction cost for converting QB coins into crypto, or QB coins into gift cards? I don't know. I think for gift cards, it's probably easy to do it without a cost, but for crypto, that might be a little bit harder. So we'll have to see. Didn't notice airline miles. That will be huge. Yep. That's true, actually. I didn't notice airline miles. I wouldn't want to convert to airline miles myself. Rack those up enough with just credit card spend. But if you wanted, you could get some airline miles. What's the social events? The more you interact with the QBverse, the more QB coins you can earn. Huh. I wonder what that means. Will there be other ways to earn QB coins besides just hitting vaults? That's what it seems. That's what it kind of means to me, is that the more you interact with the QBverse, the more QB coins you can earn. So I don't know. Will events pay QB coins specifically? So like right now, all the events we get, you're paid in resources, right? I mean, of course, you still get crypto. But primarily, an event is paying you in resources. Will they also pay you in QB coins? That would be interesting. So I'll have to see about that. All right. So yes, the QB verse makes the same, kind of claims. We got exercise, we're learning, we're exploring. All three of those are very true. Making friends. I made a bunch of friends. Shake a resin tree, get QB coins, maybe feed goat, maybe something like that. I'm going to be putting up a bunch of trees in my hunting area. That's for damn sure. I want my area to look all pimped out. That's fine for me. 10 crystal keys. But yeah, definitely have made friends. Discover brands. We'll see about that. That is something that we haven't really done. Although we went to sushi, I went to Raw Sushi. Had no idea what Raw Sushi was. We invaded that place. The place in Ottawa, the place in Washington, D.C. knows those hunters well, I'm sure, because they're constantly going there. So you can absolutely discover brands. It's a proven concept that having some kind of interaction in the game that gives you blueprints or that gives you some type of in-game resources will drive people to go there. Now, if the only interaction is I can go there and get gift cards, well, that's different. I don't know. That's a different proof of concept. We haven't figured that out, whether hunters will go to a place in order to just get gift cards for that place. Like if I go to Starbucks and get gift cards, freaking Starbucks, will that happen? But done put Toasties and Kevos in my will. Oh man, Rainstorm, love you, brother. It was great to meet you. Build it and they will come. I do think when they start doing marketing, of course, we'll see more engagement. Well, maybe let's not say more engagement. We'll see more downloads. I think that there's no way that you have marketing and people don't download it. They'll just be curious. That's the way marketing works. Now, how much will it cost to convert, a person into a player? We don't know. That's something that they'll be, monitoring closely and trying to figure out. But marketing will for sure driving, users. But without doing any marketing, our metaverse has more DAUs. I'm not sure what that means than our competition. You will earn rewards for building out the QBverse in your area. So earn rewards. I don't know exactly what that means. Enjoying listening to the stream. Thank you, Holix. Thank you very much. Of course, ChavoChipp made big shout out to ChavoChipp again because he made this stream pretty freaking fantastic by filling up Thunder Bay. It's going to dwarf anything that we talk about for the rest of the stream. But thank you, Holix, for the compliment. And thank you, everybody, for listening. Let's explore some of the features of the QBverse, shall we? So, of course, we talked about this already. You will not be able to export to crypto on the App Store, on the Apple App Store. So get an Android. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, we'll all be pioneers, of course. All right, I think I'm going in reverse here. All right. QB stats was a big one. They talked about QB stats, but I personally did not understand how it would impact the game. we would have stats. Phoenix actually mentioned that, if you looked at Illusion Weaver's OpenSea wallet last year, you would have seen that these were there. So Phoenix ahead of the curve on that one. Let's see. I really should go study my vault run answers. That left me a toasty stream. Thank you, Rain. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, I don't quite understand what we're gonna need. I think that there was some kind of synergy for having the class and elements. So that there was something that it would have, like you would need a particular element in order to interact with, a particular structure. I think that he talked about, the elements as we know them from elemental invasion, earth, wind, water, fire, whatever. And then the class, I don't remember specifically if the class was like epic, rare, common, or if the class was more like, could they do like, is this an event one like a Halloween? Is this, I don't know. I don't know what they could do for that, but just print out the questions for the ball you'll be hitting. Oh, Med trying to give out some study tips for old Rainstorm. But this one, to me, strikes me as very important and something that obviously everyone wants, because we have all been waiting for functional use of QBs for such a long time. So giving them stats is a huge, huge deal. And, we want to see this. I want to see this more fleshed out. I want to see more details on exactly how these things will happen. How are we going to level up the QBs? It's right there. It's level 1. How are you going to get to level 2? What difference does it make? If I buy a QB, from the auction house and that QB was level 10, do I get a level 10 QB? Does it reset? There's lots of questions around this, these stats here. Oh, hey, Illusion Weaver's in the house. Most structures would need a particular elements class for the QB that can staff it. So Fountain can only be staffed with QBs that have the water element. So there you go. So it's about staffing it. So I guess that will be the primary purpose of the element. I don't know if you want to spill some beans, Illusion Weaver, on what the class will mean, or if I just need to refresh on my my watching of the Hunter's Lodge stream. I was obviously a little bit preoccupied on the stream, but there you go. Confirmation on what the elements will mean. The Zodiac one, if I remember correctly, that one was talked about a little bit less. Saying why you gotta be so fast, IW. Most people be staffing like only 2 or 3 structures. That could be Nelak. At the beginning, most people might only be staffing 2 or 3 structures. But if you think more long term, like after a year of structures being released, will there be several structures? Because that was one of the one of the big positives that I took from Hunter's Lodge, is that a lot of these structures aren't that expensive. So like they don't cost 1,000 crystal keys a piece. So you could get them. And they could pay you back with the resources that you're going to get, with the luck that you're going to get with the fountain. Obviously, the fountain was a big deal. We'll go through that in a little bit. But we got some Illusion Weaver beans on the QB stats and what they'll mean going forward in the QBverse. So let's continue on down. So here's your more cards, I guess. I don't know if you want to call them cards, but whatever. This is interesting. So I guess this is what it'll look like in game. I never really considered that, but that's what it'll look like in game when you click it. Which, like, just straight off, like, I've always wanted to be able to zoom in better on the QB. So I'll just like that straight away. I like being able to hold the QB and getting a bigger picture of him is pretty cool. So more class. So we got class. Is that like an animal class? And then we have, this guy's got like a little towel on his head. So is that, I don't know what class that might mean. And then is this class a witch? So I was just going based on the purple, being, epic or whatever. But that is interesting. Predator class for the tiger. So Predator class is represented by a tiger. So there you go. So I wonder what Predator class might do. And we've got a clean class, obviously, for the Summer QB out there. Chill class for the Summer QB. Chill class for the Summer QB. We've got beans dropping, guys. And Magician class for the Witch. So speculate all you want. I think that we can all kind of guess what the Magician and the Predators, maybe. At least I'd have guesses for the Predator and the Magician. I wouldn't say I'd be able to guess what it is, but I'd have guesses. For the Chill one, I don't know what it would do. I don't have a lot of guesses. Chat, what do you think? What would a Chill class do? Stuff to think about. Stuff to think about, guys. And consider, please, following the channel. If you haven't already followed the channel, if you have Amazon Prime, subscribe to the channel. You get a free Amazon Prime subscription every month. You can subscribe to me, to Rainstorm, to TrashTube. There's all sorts of great content creators here in the QBverse. So please consider doing that if you haven't already done so. And thank you to Illusion Weaver for being in the chat. We always appreciate when you're in here. Will previous prints be retro to show correct zodiac? That is an interesting question. Oh, I'll spill a minor bean. Ask your chat what QB they want to know. The element class of. Oh, snap. All right, guys. So what QB let's see. What QB do you want to know the elements of, class of? So like, I'm assuming in your existing inventory, we already know what the Witch is. We already know what the Tiger is. We already know what the Summer QB is. So guys, which QB do you want to know the class for in your inventory? All right, so we've got some people in here. We got Seal, OG. Those are only one vote, so I'm not going to go based on that. So guys, again, get in the chat. What QB do you want to know the class of? We've already got 3. The Witch, the Summer, and the Tiger. So which other? Rainstorm, thank you, brother. Thank you for the bits. Which QB do you want to know the class of? We've got 1 vote for the Seal. We got 1 vote for the OG. What are you guys thinking? The Pirate, Rainstorm says. The Pirate. All right, we gotta get a second vote on something, guys. Second vote on something. Illusion Weaver's losing patience. What do you guys want? OG? I hate you guys. I don't have that one. Oh, gosh. We got 2 on the Pirate. All right, first to 3. First to 3 votes, and we'll do it. Damn it, Medbridge. Okay, first to 3. Okay, Illusion Weaver, we've got the 3 votes. OG is the one the chat wants to know about. What class will the OG... Imagine if the OG is the only one they don't have a class for. Sorry, guys. That's can we re-vote on that one? If not, the Pirate will be the default because Pirate got the to 3 second. So we got Illusion Weaver. If you don't have the class for the OG, Pirate is second. And Rainstorm says, Medrich, you're fired. Sorry, Med. I guess that means you're fired from moderating, fired from the channel. Sorry, buddy. So we got Minor Beans. I'm waiting, guys, with bated breath. Where's my good buddy Illusion Weaver? Maybe he'll give us both. Oh my God. Illusion Weaver, where are you? Do 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 do. Everyone didn't vote. Element equal gold, baby. I love gold. Okay. There you go, guys. Pirate will be Explorer. All right, so OG is going to be gold. Gold on gold on gold. Oh, my God. For all of you OG owners, you'll have a gold class. What is that going to... We'll go 10x on the drops. So, Fast and Furious, whatever you want to speculate the gold class is going to do for you. AU for the... That took me a second, Sir Jaded Alien. I was like, AU for the win. What the hell are you talking about? AU, the chemical, whatever thing for periodic table for gold, of course. We all know that one. Thanks to this game. Thanks to the game. It's true. Cuckoo Puffs, if you're out there listening at some point, AU is gold on the periodic table. I know that because of the game. So hats off to you for teaching us that. The soccer epic. Hey, that is a very good point there, PB Lands. The soccer epic was also a gold BP. Is the BP an indication of what it might be? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I would enjoy that a lot. And I haven't printed that guy, so we'll see. Messi QB, gold class, baby. Is it gold all the way? Gold for winning the FIFA World Cup? Maybe. All right, so we can quickly go through the Hunter Awards that they gave out. Well, these weren't exactly awards, but the shout-outs that Illusion Weaver gave during Hunter's Lodge. The top hunter, of course, is the global all-time leader, our very own Flying Hawaiian, Makiki Tiki, the Waikiki Beast. And then the top trader is, of course, everyone's favorite villain and one of my favorite players here, Manel, who won 544 auctions. That is more than one a day. How many auctions were you bidding on, bro? How are you winning 544 auctions? I've probably won like 20. All right, and the top QB producer, of course, West Beach Music. 2,395 QBs. West Beach Music, if you are ever in chat, please tell us, what were you printing, man? Is that, I know you had the Foremans. Are you printing Foremans like there's no tomorrow, just sitting there printing Foreman after Foreman after Foreman? Missy would be unicorn class. There you go. Missy would be IDGAF because I can't print her. And I think Makiki Tiki and Baby Tooth feel the exact same way. Maybe someday I'll get that print. But for now, I just have to look at K-Nerd's vault. K-Nerd, a local hunter around me. Not on Discord, not on Twitter, not on anything. But he has a Missy, and he is not afraid to flaunt it on top of his vault all the time. So I just constantly hit a Missy vault, and, hey, happy for him, sad for me. Let's see. So we got the top explorer, my good buddy, Hayes, 44, our Toronto beast, the traveling maniac who is going to be released from his cage, I think, within about a week. Missy is harder to find than a good wife. Damn! Oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, Hayes will be free very soon. He's gonna be free to attack the leaderboards, free to dominate Ontario yet again. And the top builder, well, we can fill that one up right now. Ad Homnom is the top builder. He's gonna be sitting there for quite some time until we get a new structure. Yes, Medrich, Hayes is coming back. He's making his comeback very soon. I'm sure he's really excited about it because he's been out of the game for a little while, and he is jonesing, itching to come back. He was on a leaderboard run. Oh, my God, Hayes, I'm so sorry for you, buddy. Oh, man. What a day. All right, so building structures, of course, you buy the structure, you stamp the structure, you build the structure, you operate the structure. I think pretty simple, laid out. Got to have the stamps. A lot of structures are just one stamp, not needing multiple stamps. Those are the cheap ones anyways. You're not needing a ton of unique stamps. Everyone's viewer numbers are up. That is awesome, Rain. I'm happy to hear it. I saw your viewer numbers were on point, buddy. So there are 4 types of construction blueprints. This one I kind of missed. Whoa, iconic. What in the world? I don't remember that iconic at all, baby. Let's go. I want that. I want the iconic. So we got decorative, functional, premium. I wonder what premium is. Is premium is that the streamer one where I can give you guys stuff? I hope so. Let's see. Let's roll through. Decorative structures, trees. Now, this may seem like simple, but this is a big deal to me because when you open the app, it's not 3-dimensional. There's not, even if you have a lot of vaults, like when I'm in Hollywood, when I'm in my little forest here at the beach in Santa Monica, yes, there are tons of vaults, but there's a lot of dead space. There's a lot of just kind of black. Well, for me, it's black because I play on the dark screen, and anyone that plays with the light screen is freaking crazy. I like trees, Sir Jaded Alien says. Yes, absolutely, I like trees too. So it'll be nice to see stuff. Even if you don't want to get it, I'm not recommending that you go out and buy trees. I can tell you that I will. 10 crystal keys, that's fine. I mean, I'm playing this other game, Sunflower Land. I have to buy seeds all the time. And it costs like 50 cents. Whatever, you know? It's just part of the fun, right? So, not saying that you have to buy it, not saying that you even have to be excited about it. I'm telling you that I am, because I'm going to be happy when I open up that map and I see more stuff. Even if it's not that interactive, it's just going to look more filled out and more interesting. So I'm looking forward to the trees. I'm going to be filling out. I'll buy a boatload of those. I'll probably be limited on the stamps for a while. I've sold a crap load of stamps. That is for sure. Y'all about to see Three Rivers lit up like it's Hollywood. Let's go. More QB Flora. More QB Flora. Exactly, Sir Jaded Alien. Exactly. QB stats represents the power of the QB. The class represents the QB's background. The elements represents the QB's connection to the natural world. So OG is gold. All right. And zodiac sign based on when it was printed. And Rainstorm had a very interesting question. A good question. Will that be retroactive? Will we know? Will you be able to assign a birth date to all previously printed QBs? That's a good question. I don't know. Any speculation? Do you guys think that they'll have the info? Would you be mad if they didn't? I personally, I think there's tens of thousands. I mean, one guy printed 2,400 QBs. There's tens of thousands of QBs that have been printed. I don't know how big a task it would be to go back and assign all of those guys a birth date. But, you know, is it integral? Is this part of the Gen 2 QB? Remember, I think it was Cuckoo Puffs or somebody briefly talked about how there will be Gen 2 QBs. So will Gen 1s be birthday lists and the Gen 2s will be Rainstorm? Thank you, bro. Thank you. Uh-oh. IW coming into the chat. Oh my God. IW says retroactive birthdays for everyone. Everybody gets a birthday. Dang. Okay. Well, will demand increase for each zodiac? Harley, I have to imagine that yes, there will be certain things that you want to have this zodiac for versus that zodiac. I don't know if I'd say that like each zodiac is going to be more valuable, that there will be one zodiac that is ultimately more valuable than the other. I think that will kind of ebb and flow as you need different zodiacs for different structures. I have to go through the Hunter's Lodge. I know Illusion Weaver talked about needing it might be based on like when you build the structure as well. So there is something, but I don't think that each zodiac is going to be like that there will be one that is ultimately more valuable than another one. I just think it'll be dependent on your individual situation and maybe the time of year that we're at. You know, it could be something like that. I believe I still have Beats' OG Pirate Bardo. Just get GPT to analyze the QB data set. Leppy, thank you for joining the chat. Chat GPT is going to be your special project, Leppy. So any Chat GPT integration, good or bad, you can assign to Leppy. And if it goes well, it's great for her. If it goes badly, obviously flame her. And obviously it was very nice to meet everybody, all the mods this past weekend. What an awesome time to meet all the mods out there. They are spectacular individuals. Oh, I'm going back in circles again. All right. Okay. So let's go, I think, here. So decorative structures, street lights. So we got street lights coming up. We got trees. We got street lights. And Illusion Weaver had commented that, oops, chatbots. I'm happy to wrangle all AI chatbots, she says. Okay. Oh, shit. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, they're going to be close together. So you can spam these really close together. We already kind of saw that with the trees. You saw how close they were. Obviously, it will be interesting. I think Illusion Weaver, in my head right now, I think that it might be a good, I don't know. It might be good to be able to, for one user to destroy another user's trees. Hear me out, guys, because what I'm thinking is, like, what if someone has put up an assload of trees in a not-so-dense UV area, right? And someone comes in and says, I want to build UVs there. but there's all these freaking trees and streetlights in the way, and I can't put my UV where I want it. So I think it would be good if they could, with the UV, destroy the tree. And obviously, there would have to be a mechanism for the person to get refunded. But I think that we would want UVs to take precedence over a decorative structure. So just some thoughts off the top of my head there on what we should be doing. But obviously, I want to see the maps filled out, and it'll be cool when you have a UV dense area. I know that I have in my little area here, I cannot put any more UVs. They will not fit. So there's no way that anyone's going to come in and destroy it. You just fill it out. Streetlights, benches, which is the next one. We got park benches up in here. And see, again, the cost, 10 crystal keys, 1 stamp. So some quick math. What is 200 is $20. 100 is $10. So that's $1. So $1 and 1 stamp to buy a bench, to buy a tree, to buy a street light. So it's pretty inexpensive. Obviously, these are decorative. If you don't want one, don't buy one. It's not a big deal. It's not going to hurt you. I think it'll be cool, but they're totally decorative. It's a total, I want to pimp out my area, right? It just makes it look cooler. So that's in my opinion. So yes, there you go. Decorative structures. Obviously, there is a non-decorative structure in the middle of this here, which we got a taste of. That structure was in Las Vegas, baby. That's the fountain structure. And of course, we had the fountain in Vegas. It was part of a collect some wrenches. So the structure was one of the mini quests for an ace. You went up to the fountain, and the guy told you, like, hey, I lost my tools. I need to fix this fountain. Can you go and get them for me? And I found out the hard way that you had to collect one tool at a time. You go and get the tool, click on it. It goes above your head. Go back to the fountain. I tried to go to the second tool to pick that up. You couldn't pick it up. So I had to go back to the fountain, then go back to the second tool. So that was the quest there. But the fountain will be different in the game, which we'll get to in a little bit. But we have the fountain right there in the middle. Got park benches, street lights. You can see how close together everything is. And it just looks pretty sweet. So I guess I would think here that the decorative structures probably have so you can build them within. Maybe that's what it is. Will the decorative structures, can they be basically as close to a UV or any kind of actual functional structure as you want? I wonder. Plant a tree IRL and plant one in the Cubiverse. That is exactly, the more IRL stuff we can get. It was just super cool. When we saw that truck driving down the strip, people were losing it, man. It was so cool to see. There goes that truck. You could see it on your map, and then just running to the strip to see where it was. It was such a cool experience. So IRL in the game, it is a very fun experience. I can't wait to see more of that. And yeah, I really can't wait for that. So there you go. There's your picture of what the Cubiverse can look like when it's built out with decorative structures. Functional structures. We got resin trees, and in my opinion, one of the biggest announcements, I would guess that decorative structures have basically no too close radius. That's kind of what I was thinking, Leppy, and I think that would be smart. I stopped and watched the truck go by every time, Rainstorm says, 100%. Feed go, what were you doing? You missed the truck every time? Imagine seeing a decorative structure saying, join our local Discord. There you go. That would be cool. But, so what I was going to say is this, to me, was a big deal, and I was talking about it during the Hunter's Lodge. But this grows very slowly in cities, resin trees, grows fast in rural areas. Holy crap. We're getting to the point where they can buff rural areas. That's a big deal. Harris, are you in the chat? I know it's just a resin tree, but I would think that this is maybe a test to see how well it goes and how are they even defining rural versus cities? I think it's really cool. I think it's going to be tough, to differentiate. Are there going to be varying speeds? I would think it's either an on or off. You're either in rural or you're not in a rural area. So, because I think if you had it to varying degrees, holy crap, that would be complicated. I'm not a tech person, but I would think it's probably harder. I was always inside a damn casino. Feed goat, how much money did you lose out there? Jesus. But I do think that this can be a very consequential aspect of the development of the QBverse. The fact that they can differentiate a rural versus a city player means that they can do lots of things to help buff a rural area, to make it more engaging, to make it more fun for the rural players. Because I totally understand that, you know, it sucks if you're in a rural area and there's not a lot of players, you don't have yellow vaults, you don't have a lot of green vaults. Like that does, that does impact your enjoyment of the game. It impacts your ability to even play the game, right? If you're in a rural area and there are 15 vaults, well, you can't be on your phone playing Coin Hunt World / QBverse for more than a little while, because after half an hour, you've done all you can do, right? I guess you could walk around with your phone in your pocket getting the walking quest, but that's not really playing the game. So I think that, that the aspect of being able to buff rural over cities is really important. And I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes, and looking forward to seeing how everyone... ETH is under $1, so transfer out of Uphold right now. BTC is stupid. So Bardo, in case you were wondering, GonCon, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, from the chat, talked about this the other day. It wasn't the case for me, but they said that the cheapest way to get Bitcoin out of Uphold is to sell it. Sell it for USD and then buy Bitcoin elsewhere so that you could store that in a cold wallet. But the Bitcoin coming out of Uphold has a crazy fee. So yes, I that's what they said. For me, it was about the same, but that could be based on the dollar amount. Like, I don't know if the fee to sell to USD is a fixed percentage, and then the more it is, the closer it is to that BTC transfer rate. But just some tips for you if you're looking to get your crypto off of Uphold so that you can store it, because we've had this storming pump in crypto, and it's related, in my opinion, to the possible collapse of the banking system, the definite collapse and failure of several banks within the U.S. banking system. And we saw people flood to crypto because, hey, if I own crypto, I own the crypto. Banks can't take it away. Banks can't fail and then leave me, figuring out with the FDIC how to get my money back. So, things. I use the card and pay 2.9% to spend, sell, but then you take the tax hit. That is true, Bardo. That is, you take the tax hit, it's a tax headache. That's 100% true. But I believe even if you are trading out of Uphold, it's supposed to be a transaction, right? I think. I don't know. I hate crypto taxes. It's so stupid. I think that they're trying to make it difficult for you. But what can you do? Is there some chicken derby stuff? Probably. I'm getting pings on my Discord. Oh, let me mute this, actually. All right, go back here. Land bank, still the best bank. Sending isn't a taxable event. Selling is. Okay, there you go. All right, so here we go. The one that everybody has been wanting, praying for, wishing for, demanding. The functional structure, the Trade Shack. So way, way, way cheaper. I think everyone should be happy. Way cheaper than I ever expected it to be. 100 crystal keys. I thought for sure the Trade Shack would be, more than an Adventure Road premium pass. At least, 400 or 500 crystal keys. But we're looking at 100 crystal keys. So quite reasonable. And I think that maybe that can give you some indication, right? So the green user vault costs you 1,000 crystal keys, right? And I think that tells you, it's because that's giving you crypto. It's giving you keys back. So I think that can translate to crypto, maybe their view on it. Regardless, only 100 crystal keys only, or cost 100 crystal keys, however you want to look at it. And just one stamp. So you don't need multiple stamps. You don't need a Philippine stamp. You don't need another foreign stamp. Just the one stamp. And you get a 5% kickback. So the chat can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to build 10 Trade Shacks, Leppy says. And stick all my epic cubies in them. So owner gets a 5% kickback. what does that kickback mean? You know, I think I was talking to some mod about it, ROIC maybe, I forget. And we were speculating. It has to be resources, right? So is there like, you're going to get a 5% kickback. We could do it like this. Brizzle was talking about it in the Discord earlier too. Okay, you get 5% kickback of whatever the resource costs. So let's just make it easy. It costs 100 blood, 100 magical fabric, okay? Now, the blood is a lot harder to get than the fabric, right? So we could say that you're going to get, if you get blood, you get 5 blood. If you get fabric, you get 5 fabric. That's the 5% kickback. But because blood is harder to get, there's only a 20% chance that you get blood, or a 10% chance that you get blood, and an 80 or 90% chance that you get magical fabric. So that to me seems like a reasonable way that the kickbacks can work. So you're very unlikely to get, you know, some epic resources in large volumes from trade shacks, in my opinion. But I think that, you know, obviously, if you get any back, that's pretty good. And what is the cost of using it? I don't know. I wonder what the cost is. Did they talk about that in the Hunter's Lodge? I don't remember them talking about it. So will be interesting. You know, how will the staffing work? What's going to be good? So there's so many questions on the Trade Shack and how it'll work. Because I believe anyone can use your Trade Shack, right? It's not limited. Maybe, let's try the next slide. Here we go. Most efficient way to turn keys into resources, both during regular play and event play, has a chance to drop any resource from the crafting formula. So okay, we get some details. It kind of lines up with what we're talking about. But I assume that we can all use a Trade Shack. You know, anyone can use it. Obviously, the owner is getting a 5% kickback. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. I for sure I'm going to be buying one of these. I think we can build them wherever, right? I don't think that these will have to go, in some special area. We're going to need you to open up the Santa Monica area, Illusion Weaver, because at the moment we basically have nowhere to build. How will Trade Shacks actually work? Feed Goat, I have no friggin' clue. I'm here for wild and rampant speculation. If you want facts, you're going to have to go somewhere else. I think the short answer, Figo, is that we don't know exactly how they will work just yet. Owner builds it. Anyone can use it. Owner gets a 5% kickback. It has a percentage chance to drop for anyone that does use it. But how do you interact with it? Do I dump say I'm not the owner? Do I go up to it and just dump a BP in there? Do I go up and dump a QB in there? Do I go spend a key? Do I spend a yellow key? I don't know. Is IW still around? I don't think IW is looking to drop Trade Shack beans at the moment. But if he has had some Belgian beers and is feeling particularly loose-lipped, IW, we would love to have some details on how the Trade Shacks will work. Even the barest bones of details. Or if you want to correct any of the ridiculous stuff that I've said, that would be fantastic. So KKP mentioned an advertising partnership a while back that would include pot shops. That one might be tough. We'll have to see. I don't think that we'll get advertising of pot shops, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, because this game's going to be listed in the Apple App Store and the Android App Store. I don't think we'll see that. And plus, you only have to be, is it 16 to play? I don't know. So just flower shops, of course, flower shops. That's what Gia wants. Gia wants to see some epic flower shops in the house. All right, so I got to go to the next stuff here. This is awesome to me. The Lucky Fountain. Obviously, we saw the fountain in Vegas, but it didn't operate in the way that it's going to operate here. So 100 crystal keys, 1 stamp of any kind, and needs a QB compatible with the class and element. So going back, so the class for the OG is gold, and then you'll need the element. So the element would be chill, I guess. Would the summer QB work here? I would think. There's an age check. Yes, there is an age check, but I think it's quite low. So would the summer QB work here? Is there a water element? Because I would have figured that the summer QB was a water element, but we got some confirmation from the man himself that the summer QB is going to be chill. So, maybe any chill QB. So like the chill QB, the hula, the surfer, the water, of course. Are those all chill? Are they water? So we'll have to see. Or maybe the summer QB is chill because he's chilling out. So the chill QB will also be a chill QB. And this will specifically need a water QB, which is like the water, maybe the surfer QB. I don't know. If they have your birthday, then they can advertise. Oh, yeah, that's true, Nelak. You could advertise specifically because they do have our birthday. That is true. So let's go. So the function of the Lucky Fountain is quite amazing. You throw one blue key into the fountain. The fountain shows you 3 random trivia categories. You can select one of the 3 or throw another blue key in to get a new set of 3. And then you can select a category. At any point, you can select a category. That category will now always show for the next 60 minutes. So hello, happy hour. Like this would be a massive buff to happy hour because at that point, maybe the seal. Yeah, it could be the seal. Could be a water QB. That makes a lot of sense. Is there a fish QB other than the seal? We got the sea turtle. I'm sure there's other stuff. Stack with the coffee shop, but I wonder, yeah. Will it stack with the coffee shop buff? I don't know. But, this thing would be a massive, massive, you could get 80 happy hour vaults with this buff. I mean, it would be insane. It would be absolutely insane and totally worth during happy hour. You go up to the fountain, chuck keys in it until you get that happy hour category. You probably will get unlucky at some point, but I think that it would totally, totally be worth it to have it. So, yeah, my fountain will be in the park. I asked that. IW was iffy on the possibility of stacking buffs. Yeah, I think that stacking might be a bit OP, and that's something I'm sure they're looking at balancing, so we'll have to see. The vending machine. The vending machine structure built on a post office and ATM tags. Is that like a real ATM, like an actual ATM tag, like a automated teller machine, whatever it's called? 100 crystal keys again, 1 stamp again, needs a QB with compatible class again, and the owner gets a 5% kickback. And the vending machine is redeem gift codes. Enter a code into the screen. So, yes. So, this is for streamers. Enter a code into the screen. Pay $1. The vending machine will eject a contest box for you. They can give away amongst their viewers. So, this one I didn't hear a lot. I didn't understand it. So, as a streamer, obviously this is important for me. Do you guys need a vending machine near you for me to give you something? Or do I only need to own the vending machine and then I can give stuff away? Because obviously it would make it a little bit trickier if not only do I need a vending machine, but you also need a vending machine to receive a gift. But we'll have to see. I know you guys aren't particularly, I know you guys aren't particularly interested in how this will work, but I am. And hopefully you will be interested because I want to give you shit. So we will see together how this one works, but obviously really important for me. Oh, I only have to give out codes. So you guys need vending machines. So if you're interested in receiving Toasty gifts, buy a vending machine. I want to give you guys everything that I can. So I will make it worth your while to buy a vending machine. So, yeah. I'll be giving out as much as I freaking can to all of you guys. So please don't hesitate to buy the vending machine. Oh, lordy. All right. And we got the advanced print shop. This is what I was having fun with Marvin's mama on. So this one is built on top of an existing print shop. So these ones, yeah, I know. They'll have to give out a lot of codes to get people to build those. Yes, we will, Nelak. But I will make it worth your while. Don't you worry about that. The advanced print shop is going to be obviously a scarce thing because there's only as many as there are print shops. Now, they did say they're going to pimp out the QBverse more than the Coin Hunt World QBverse already, so maybe they'll put more print shops down. I'm going to get me a Toasties code. Yes, you will, Nelak. Yes, you absolutely will, sir. So maybe they'll put more print shops down, but, right now, obviously, this one would be limited buys. And you don't want to get too competitive, right? So, like, if I'm here and, I have active players around me, are we all going to buy our own print shop and go use our own advanced print shop? Like, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. It might be good to collude with players on this one and be like, okay, look, you buy the print shop, you put it there. I'll do a print shop over here. Like, so that way you have it more spaced out and everyone isn't just going to their print shop. But yeah, there you go. It's another 5% kickback. Needs a QB with compatible class and element to operate again. We had advanced. I think that basically this is what the one in Vegas looked like, an advanced print shop, but obviously it will function differently. It will offer shorter print times, so that's the incentive for someone to go and have their Missy printing party. You don't have to wait 5-10 minutes for your freaking print. West Beach Music will love it, although it would cost him 2.5 reds to get that speed, but it might be worth it. Like, time is money, baby. And 2.5 reds for saving like hours and hours and hours and hours of printing time would probably be worth it, to be honest. I know that 2.5 reds is expensive, but sitting there for hours and printing is also a gigantic waste of time. So I do think that even regular printers will at certain points be incentivized to use these, but only at certain points. Can stamp higher level construction blueprints. What does that mean? What does it mean that you stamp a higher level construction blueprint? Does anyone know? Did IW mention that during the Hunter's Lodge? Do we know what that means? I don't remember at all what stamping a higher level construction blueprint means. So the construction blueprints obviously are like the foreman and the construction, and then whatever the common one that we're going to get for the green user vault and the rare one that we're going to get for the green user vault. But what does it mean to stamp it? And what is a higher level construction blueprint? Is that only the foreman and the rare that we're going to get for the American green user vault owners, the governor owners? We'll have to see. I don't know exactly what that means, and I don't even really know how to speculate on that one. You got to put your stamps on blueprints at a print shop to activate the blueprints to build structures. No, structure BPs equal construction. Oh, that's what they mean. Oh, construction blueprints, like as in a vending machine or an iconic thing or the trade shack. Okay. Construction. Okay, there you go. So basically just to build it. So you need, and Leppy, if I'm understanding this correctly, you need an advanced print shop in order to build a structure. Is that right? Am I right in saying that? That you can't just build a structure. Okay, so it means you can stamp construction blueprints that only need one stamp in a print shop, but anything that needs more than one stamp, you'll have to take it to an... I see. Okay. So any one stamp, so the trade shacks, you don't need an advanced print shop. The trade shacks, the decorations, you don't need advanced print shop. But for the higher level stuff, you will need an advanced print shop near you. Okay, so there you go. There's the huge incentive to have one of these around if you want to have any higher level construction things, then you'll need to print it or you'll need to stamp it at least at one of these bad boys. So there you go, guys. We'll have one. Will there be another battle to get? This would be different, I guess. There's no trivia that you need to answer, so it's just whoever can buy it first, I suppose. Build on fountain tags, lucky fountain BP. So we've already gone through this. All right, so this one was the surprising one to me. But again, this does, I think this does make sense. So this one costs 1,000. The pizzeria costs 1,000 crystal keys, the same as governor. So it's a little bit more expensive, and you need 3 unique stamps to activate it. So to do this one, you would have to have an advanced print shop near you as well. So there's certainly some building aspects to that will be, I don't want to say behind a paywall, but some building aspects that you can't do without having some, stuff that costs crystal keys, right? But I just want to reiterate that it seems to me that at least at the beginning here, the core loop of hitting user vaults, getting crypto remains intact. So in my opinion, still not exactly pay to win, but there you go. So 1,000 crystal keys, the owner gets a 5% kickback. So I would think that kickback is probably in the form of cost one. Are you getting green keys? Are you getting I would think that you're probably either getting green keys or gift cards. The generic option versus branded rainstorm. So I guess this does make sense in line with the governor. If you're getting green key kickbacks, they're keeping it at that same cost level because this is probably a more significant, possible crypto hit for them. So there you go. We'll have to see exactly how it works out. I think that we've got Pizza Hut right there, but they also mentioned that in the States, probably you get green keys back 1 out of 20. That's what I'm thinking as well. Leppy is that Harley says we're getting breadsticks back, baby. All right, getting breadsticks. Your pizza converted down to breadsticks. I like it. Hopefully they're stuffed at the very least so we can still get our cheese. But I think we'll be getting green key kickbacks basically. And so you get a high chance to drop the rare Pizza QB blueprint and a very low chance to drop the epic Pizza Chef QB. Is this one timed? Is this a once a week thing? Is this basically a sushi quest that we're getting here? Or is this, can I go and hit it? I don't get the epic. Let me hit it again. I don't get the epic. Let me hit it again. I hope we switch from CPK. I agree. I'm spoiled. I have a CPK right down the street from me, but I agree. I don't think that this was they definitely don't want to have the most common, pizza chain out there in the US. I think that this was probably a partnership thing. The partnership with CPK made a lot more sense for the game. That's my guess. My guess would be that. But I do hope that we can get a more common either pizza place or just, a different structure that has my kid likes Domino's. There you go. Yeah, CPK, I totally get that. I do hope as well that they're able to forge a partnership with a bigger chain like Domino's or Pizza Hut. I'm a big Pizza Hut fan. I need a Papa John's. Please get out of here, Papa. Oh, man. So, I do hope that they can iron that out at some point and get a more common pizza place to be partnered with. Because even in a place like LA, you could be far-ish away from a CPK. Like, they're not, a dime a dozen. Like, there's one near me, and then I don't know where the next nearest one is. So, I thought you could buy a pizza structure on any pizza shop. You just wouldn't have a branded one. I think you're right that you wouldn't be able to have a branded one. I think you're right on that, Feed Goat. But I do think that there's, like, the gift card component goes away at that point. So Domino's is the only chain in Seattle. That's because you guys like to be too unique and you hate chains. You hate capitalism, except for Starbucks, apparently. All right, so another premium structured. Gia, where are you? Here's your flower shop. Selection of flower arrangements for sale. Sure, Feed Goat, but gift cards, Corlithio says. Yes, indeed, but gift cards. Selection of flower arrangements for sale. Send flowers to other players, and when you receive flowers from another hunter, your QB gets a 24-hour boost. The type of boost depends on the types of flowers. So, I forgot about this one. I forgot because when I heard this one, this also screamed streamer. I know everyone was sitting there thinking, why the hell would I send a flower to somebody else? I know why I would send flowers to somebody else. Because I want to give you guys a boost. So I think this one, I need to buy if Illusion Weaver, if you are in the chat, if I buy a flower shop, can I send flowers, i.e. a boost, to any player and they don't have to have a flower shop? Or will they need a flower shop? If you don't have it vetted yet, totally understand. But like, is this just another way that a streamer could potentially give boosts to people that a streamer could get, like exactly, Rainstorm. Yes, we could use it. Because I would like to be able to give stuff away so that there's no cost to the player. Like, I don't want you guys to have to buy the vending machine. Like, that's not my, not my preferred method. Although, if I give away gift cards, at, what is it, 100 crystal keys, like, please buy it. Please consider buying that so that way I can gift you stuff, right? That's not, gift cards and stuff. So, getting a call from the front door. Can we get an Instacart partnership? I think that's what's at the front door. I hope there will be some game explanation of these structures. Some hunter is going to buy this BP from the shop only to find out that's not what they thought it was. That is a very, very, very great point, Makiki Tiki. Not something that had even crossed my mind. But at 1,000 crystal keys, I would really hope that the player is doing their due diligence and not just spending $100 because they assume that the flower shop is what they think it is. But I do agree, even then, like, you got to have warnings on top of warnings on top of warnings. So I do think that there should be something like, an explanation when you're buying it of what it's going to do. It doesn't have to say what it's not going to do. That's up to the player. You got to figure that shit out on your own. Like, they can't handhold you through absolutely everything. But I do think that it should tell you, bullet points, whatever. This is what it can do for you. So this is the incentive for buying it, and just have that. So yeah, I'm hoping that the QBverse website has comprehensive FAQs and patch notes and shop documentation. I think that the wiki takes care of that, in my opinion, Leppy. I think what they can do is integrate the wiki into the game more. I think the wiki is super important. And even though it's not made by the devs and it's not maintained by the devs, I think that there should be a link, in the game, on the website, and say, for a more comprehensive, guide for whatever, go to the wiki. And that way, because that takes time. That takes time and cost for them to have all of these comprehensive FAQs and so why repeat the same work that the wiki team is doing? It doesn't make sense. I know that, one's official, one's not, but why repeat the work? The wiki team is doing great stuff. They have all that information. They will have all this information on the flower shops and all that stuff. Integrate it into the game so that way they don't have to replicate the work and you can rely on the community to help in that regard, because the community wants to help. The community wants to make this game successful, so there's a lot of incentive there. So anyways, I guess I'm not going to get my answer from Illusion Weaver on whether or not I can give stuff away via the flower shop, but I certainly will try. If I don't get any more details before the flower shop goes live, I will still buy the flower shop and hope that I can give you guys boosts. So here's your coffee shop structure. When I saw this initially, I thought of Rainstorm's rendition of his scroll up Toasties. Gosh darn it, chat is moving too damn fast for me. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's correct. You could pick somebody in your chat and send them a gift while live. Hey-o! You guys getting boosts from old Toasties, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Illusion Weaver. Thank you. So yes, Leppy, I saw that he confirmed that I can do that. You could pick somebody in your chat and send them a gift. Yes! I will be sending you guys gifts as often as I can. So expect to see that when the QBverse goes live, baby. All right, coffee shop structure. Pick a drink, pay 1 green key. Drink it to give your QB a temporary gameplay buff. Different drinks give different buffs, and they all cost a green key. And I think no buff stacking. If I had to guess, Feed Goat and Nelak. I think you were the other person that asked that question. If I had to guess, I would say that you were not going to be able to stack most buffs. Maybe they will design a few buffs to be stackable, but I think in general they probably will not want buffs to be stacked. I think that that's actually important because if you can stack buffs, just thinking out loud, that is a big advantage to city players, right? Any person that has access to all the structures all of a sudden gets a huge advantage because I can get buff after buff after buff. So I think that it's probably good to not be able to stack buffs just so that that component stays at least, fair or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if fair is the right word, but, level. Very cool on the gifting. I wonder how many people who currently want to give people stuff will dig it. I don't know. Wonder how streamers will be identified and selected for the to get codes for, you mean, Makiki? I don't know. Do I count? Hopefully I count. Someone in my town has a governor over top a Starbucks. I hope they have first claim to build a Starbucks in-game shop, but also hope that times out after a while because I want to steal the spot. I don't know. This is something that people have asked Leppy several times, I think. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if Illusion Weaver wants to correct me, but I believe a governor is a structure and that you cannot build another structure on top of that existing structure. Illusion Weaver, if you're in the chat still, feel free to correct me, but I believe that's what he said, that the governor is already a structure. The UV, yes, I think we can build on top of that, but I believe the governor is already a structure. So who will be able to get and give codes? I don't know. If they get salty, anyone who can demonstrate they have a player audience will be able to request codes. The more viewers you have, the better rewards you will get to give away. There you go. Please watch and get better gifts. Anyone out there, there you go. There's your incentive. Put Toasties on in the background. Put Rainstorm on in the background. Even if you're not, put it on so you can get better gifts, okay? Good beans. Yes, good beans. If they get salty, they can just go shake their resin. My goodness. So yeah, that's the way I had understood the governors, Leppy, that they are already structures and we cannot build structures on top of structures. But we'll see. We shall see. Turn QB coins into gift cards. Honestly, if I didn't love crypto so much, that would probably be the best use of my QB coins because I go there way too often. So it could probably pay for my Starbucks every week, but we'll have to see, Leppy, because I remember the opposite. I thought Illusion Weaver specifically said that the governor does not lay claim. The governor is the structure. So no one can build around the structure, but that you don't get claim to build another structure on top of it. Because what happens to the governor? Are we going to destroy a green user vault? I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know if Illusion Weaver knows the answer yet. Maybe that's something that they're still working on. So maybe it could go either way. I have no idea. But yeah, I think that beans on top tier codes, please. Beans on top tier codes. Get out of here. Makiki's like, what can they give away? Now the question though, Makiki, is like, do I get to give away? Can I also use the vending machine? Like, I have a gingerbread QB. Can I give that away to you? That's something that I want to do. I want to just be able to give you something from I got whatever event resources, all this sort of stuff. So I would also like to be able to do that on top of, the devs being cool and giving me, contest boxes or whatever to send off to you guys. It would be really cool to be able to just take something from my inventory and send it to the vending machine. And that would, if I can send you an epic QB, maybe that's worth the crystal keys to buy that vending machine. If I sit there and say, I'm going to give a Nutcracker QB, will you guys want it? If I sit there and say, I'm going to give a gingerbread QB, will you guys want it? So let's see. I already have my command set up for coin hunters to use for the spin wheels for codes. There you go. Rainstorm is ready. He is ready. So the coffee shop structure, there you go. And obviously, everyone was most excited about the trade shacks. But I think, yeah, we'll have to see. I'm surprised more people aren't also excited about the pizzeria, but I guess everyone has just been so hyped up on the trade shacks for such a long time. The reason I say that is because like everyone wants a local sushi quest. Here's your local sushi quest, the pizzeria. You have a chance at an epic blueprint and a chance at the rare blueprint, right? I think that was what it was. So there you go. Like we're gonna have a local, sushi quest. It won't be a sushi, it'll be a pizza quest, but I'm gonna have it. Could be another pay-to-play mechanism. Codes to top subscribers. No, that's actually not allowed, Makiki. Just to FYI, just so I can clear the air on that. I'm not really. I'm not supposed to give away stuff for like higher pay. Like it's not how things work. So I'll say it here for everybody. I want you to subscribe. If you can subscribe from your free Amazon Prime subscription, please subscribe to me or to Rainstorm or to any of the TrashTube, any other great content creator out there in the QBverse. But when I give stuff away, if you're a follower, if you're a subscriber, you'll have a chance to win it. You'll have to at least follow. I'm not just going to give it to you if you're not following, but following's free. So please do that. So yes, you will have an equal chance to win. Don't worry about that. At least from me. Let's see. QBverse coming summer 2023. So that's some big stuff. I feel like was that the entire Hunter's Lodge? That might have been the entire Hunter's Lodge there. So lots and lots of big things happening. All at once to walk around like a Disney princess with pots of fire. Oh my God. I will never be pay to play, Rainstorm says. He promises. Never pay to play. There you go, buddy. There you go. So yeah, amazing stuff coming to the QBverse summer 2023. We've got a Hunter's Lodge set up for May 7th that will give us more details, more insight into how this stuff is going to work. So start stacking your stamps if you need them. I have very few stamps compared to what I should have. So I'll be, compared to what I'm going to buy in terms of just decorations alone, I need a lot more stamps. So I'll definitely be stacking them, and I probably will stop selling them because I've been a stamp seller for a long time. Yeah, you can help me with the commands, Rainstorm. I have no idea what I'm doing in anything related to like the tech side of this stuff other than just getting things working. Yeah. Oh, and shout out. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of in the background, my overexposed background, but I got this little doodad from Feed Goat. This was from, let's see, I got massive lag on my webcam. Zooming in here. She made this obviously for Coin Hunt Fest, an epic, the rare or whatever, the red general admission ticket. So cool. Made out of fondant sugar, basically. That's really, really cool. And of course, I've got my Black Cat QB that VW Rules Chick gave me when we went and completed the Hawaii quest. I met all the really cool Hawaiian hunters, and I got to meet Boswald in Vegas, so that was really fun. Yeah, also absolutely epic to meet those guys. But what a weekend, man! What a weekend! There's so much stuff going on, so many beans. I don't know, chat. So are you guys the same? Is the Trade Shack the most important thing that you see coming? Is that the thing that is everyone here going to buy a Trade Shack when it becomes available? 100 crystal keys, half the price of your premium Adventure Road. I'm curious, are you guys all going to plunk down? Because what does that mean? If every person has their own Trade Shack, are you all just going to go to your Trade Shack? Or are you going to use the community Trade Shack? That'll be interesting. Yes, Hash Brown says yes, absolutely going to buy it. Rainstorm says yes, absolutely going to buy it. I'm going to buy one. I'm assuming Marvin's mama, Marvin's house are going to buy one. There's going to be Trade Shacks everywhere throughout the QBverse. So that one will be interesting to see, how much action your Trade Shack will get. Because if everyone has one, 1 Trade Shack, 150 decorations, and maybe a coffee shop. Rainstorm going absolutely ham. Trade Shack, Lucky Fountain, and Advanced Print Shop. Medrich also getting everything that he can get his hands on. Okay, all right. I'm not seeing a vending machine. I'm gonna make it worth your while. So yeah, that will be pretty freaking cool. Maybe IW will give something absolutely insane one day to drive everyone to buy the vending machine. What drops the QB coins? Makiki Tiki, what a wonderful and wonderfully basic question. So they said that both apps are going to be running simultaneously at the beginning. So UVs will be alive and well. Of course, Medrich, UVs will be the thing, but they didn't talk about vaults at all in Hunter's Lodge 7. Are user vaults going to continue as we know them? Will we have 10 slots? Will we have 10 slots for free user vaults that we can all build? It's a really good question because they didn't address it at all. And I think, a lot of us just probably forgot, and it's not something that was, at the top of our minds. I don't know, maybe Makiki Tiki was on it and already thinking about it, but I don't believe we have information on what user vaults, are we going to get a free user vault? Are we going to get 3 free user vaults? Are we going to get no free user vaults? I don't know. I don't think it was mentioned. I hope the 10 UV stick around for another year or two. They did say for a while, I don't think they gave a timeline of how long both apps would be running simultaneously. And like I said earlier, what does that mean when both are running simultaneously? If I'm in Coin Hunt World, do I see all the stuff in the QBverse? Or if I want to go and hit user vaults, do I have to open Coin Hunt World? And then if I want to build in the QBverse, do I have to open up QBverse? I don't know. I don't understand the technical side. And maybe these are bad questions, but stuff that I'm wondering. But yeah, I definitely hope that the 10 user vaults stick around for a while. And I really, really hope that we get a handful of free user vaults when the QBverse fully takes over and there's no Coin Hunt World anymore and it's just QBverse. I really think it's important that, we keep them. But who knows? I mean, they said that they're going to, really multiply the number of vaults and the number of things that you can interact with in the QBverse. That's another thing. That's what Cuckoo Puff said, that they want to expand all of the vaults. So does that mean more system vaults? So is that going to be like no more user vaults, but you're going to have 1,000,000,001 system vaults? So who knows what all of this means? They will mirror the inventory. I know that they're going to mirror the inventory, but is it the same world, Rainstorm? When I open up Coin Hunt World, do I just see QBverse? But I'm opening it through Coin Hunt World. Vice versa. When I open QBverse, do I see Coin Hunt World? I don't know if that's what they addressed. And maybe they did. Maybe I just didn't understand it. But question I have. The map has limited space. The map does have limited space. I mean, that's just the way metaverse stuff goes. If we fill out the entire map, that would be pretty sick. I wouldn't, if you open the game and there's all sorts of game stuff for you to do, then that's pretty awesome. Like if you're still able to open the game, get crypto, get QB coins, okay, get QB coins, then you're in a pretty good spot. I think it's worse when you open the map and there's nothing around, no user vaults, no system vaults, no green vaults. So yeah, I think that it will be good that if they just fill it out, and if the map is pretty full, I don't think that's a bad thing. Obviously, that limits more building, but I think that means that there's a lot of activity in the game, and I would only see that as a positive, really. One thing I noticed now that I didn't notice during the actual Hunter's Lodge is, did we see any iconic? Did they label the pizzeria? Do we know? Does anyone in chat know? Is the pizzeria, is 1,000 crystal key structure, is that iconic? Or is that the functional? Or premium, rather. So, I would think that the 100 crystal key stuff is functional, And I would think that the 1,000 crystal key stuff is premium. So we didn't get anything iconic there, right? Is that as I'm looking at it as we didn't get iconic structures dropped in the Hunter's Lodge 7. I want to know what those are. I think that they've hinted at an iconic structure is basically a Vegas Resort World style Tiki Chief style thing that you'll be able to build. So is that going to be 10,000 crystal keys? Hunter's Lodge 8 soon TM. We'll see. I think iconic will be landmarks with it having Eiffel Tower on it. Agreed. Iconic structures are monuments and things equal in size. Future stuff will cost. Whoa! Shit! Okay. Will require a team to build and will cost 100,000 crystal keys. So what's the math on that? Is that $10,000? Am I doing the math on that one correct, guys? No, it's $5,000, right? Whew. It's some amount of dollars. No, it's fine. Yeah, holy crap. Damn, I am 2 for 2. Yeah, my made up beans are decent today. Nice rainstorm. Appreciate the good beans. Can crystal key? I think yes, feed goat, of course. I think the answer to that is yes. I know I've seen 100% that Illusion Weaver has talked about the iconic monument stuff being where you can pull your crystal keys together. Do they give a kickback? I don't think they give a kickback, Nelak. Well, I don't want to say that. But I think that basically Illusion Weaver is like, look, you guys are building a monument, and that's your, that's your reward. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I do think that that's probably fairly down the road. But I want to build a monument. I mean, if I'm honest, I want to build one on my own, but I'm not rich, so I don't think that's going to happen. Do they give a kickback? So I'm curious to know what happens when Sin City Sancho goes back to Vegas to do the quest. Do we know, guys? Have we seen in the chat what happens? I know Illusion Weaver says you can't do the quest again, but can I go collect jokers? Because like with the Tiki Chief quest, if you were so inclined, you can go up there and get your 100th week after week after week and do it that way. So can I go get more joker cards? Can I go get something else related to the monument that I could then sell, Because obviously, if you can only do the monument once and then it has no more value for you, it wouldn't make a lot of sense to dump, 10,000 crystal keys or 50,000 crystal keys of your own crystal keys. It might make sense. Like, I want to build a monument, but here's 100 crystal keys. Here's, 150 crystal keys at a time. Maybe you'd get a kickback from that. But Feed Goat, if we pull our resources together, if we're pulling our crystal keys together and dumping them in to build the monument, how will they determine who gets a kickback, right? If I dump in 20% and someone dumps in 1%, do we all get the same kickback? I don't know if the monuments are going to give a kickback. I would really think that we're going to get one blue key. Oh, Lord. Get out of here, Figo. I would think that it's going to be more in the being able to... They can calculate it, and maybe they will calculate it. Now, I'm not saying that they couldn't, but I just don't like that. I don't like that in terms of a mechanic. I would rather have it be that there's reason enough to build it, and then so that you can repeatedly interact with that monument. I like that if you want it, you can go and do the Tiki Chief quest over and over again. So I would like for them to have monuments where there's a mechanic so that I can repeatedly go and interact with that quest. Because it also just makes it more fun. Like, I don't necessarily want a monument where it's just one and done, that's it. I did the monument. Wow, what a great time that was. Now for the rest of my QBverse career or life, I can, do nothing with that monument. So I think it's nice to have some aspect of that monument be repeatable. Or can a group just decide they want to build one anywhere? I don't know. I would have hunted more jokers if I had the monument info. Yeah, I mean, that would have been smart. I think that that's just something that it's repeated that they've done it. I don't think it's ever a bad idea to get rare or unique resources, but I was done. I was done hunting. Makiki, I was done. So looking forward to getting more details on the iconic, but in my opinion, the iconic structures that's probably a ways off. I mean, it took them a long time to build the Vegas monument. When you build an iconic structure, there's a lot of mechanics that are going into that. So I really think that is probably a long ways off, because when you think about it, they have to have the entire quest done before that BP goes up for sale. So there's a lot of dev work, I think, that would go into those iconic blueprints. Yeah, I was super hungry. Yes, and then I was super hungry, Makiki. And then when we ate, I had that big ass piece of pizza, that Sicilian one, which to me was weird because I had a Sicilian pizza from there, and it was really thick. I didn't think Sicilian pizza was really thick, but it is what it is. I think they're going to be mega surprised when some whale insta-buys an iconic and they have to make dev time for it. Leppy, don't say that. Don't say that. And also, I'm going to be staking everything I can and hoping to God that Matic goes to the moon so that I can buy one of those on my own. Yum! Pizza Guy, is he going to be the first owner of a pizzeria in the game? I think that would obviously be very surprised or excited, Corlithial. I think that they would be, well, obviously there would be some level of excitement. That would be pretty crazy. But I think that if they Instabot it, there would also definitely be, yeah, why not both? Exactly. Why not both? There would definitely be some, if they hadn't already made it. Oh, shit. So just to point out, Illusion Weaver, there are people out there that already poured in some big money on governors. Don't be surprised if one or two whales collude, because it doesn't even have to be one person insta-buying it, right? It could be 2 people or 3 people. It doesn't take that many. That lowers the cost significantly. And they say, I'm going to buy this much, I'm going to buy this much, I'm going to buy this much. And then there you go. So exactly, Leppy. That my thoughts exactly. Block Boy, Marvin's house, let's get in on it. We're going in together. Let's buy this iconic. We're going to build it. Hollywood Walk of... Well, actually, no. Sorry, we're going to build it in Santa Monica. Sorry, Block Boy. It'll be in Santa Monica. There's going to be a Manel and Gia structure in Vancouver. I would take the opposite side of that bet, Nelak. I don't think that there will be a Gia and Manel iconic structure in Vancouver. I don't think that will happen. If you're in the chat, Manel or Gia, happy to be corrected, but I don't think so. There's gonna be, but I do want to get out to Vancouver and hunt with those guys. I met West Beach Music, one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. Also, one of the most energetic guys you could ever meet. So just an awesome dude. Some people wanted to know what was going on at the VIP events. I didn't stream those. I got into the VIP events and I was like, these feel a little too intimate to be streaming. So I didn't let you guys in on those secrets. But there was plenty of debauchery. And yeah, you can use your imaginations on that. Maybe Iconic will show on the map as a construction site and you got to buy it there. So already developed, just waiting for investors. That's probably a really good way for them to do it, to be honest. Makiki Tiki, that is probably a really good way to do it and kind of makes the most sense. Because, yeah, I think that also, Illusion Weaver, if you're still there, that also really incentivizes people. Because if it's just a blueprint in the shop, you're like, whatever, it's a blueprint in the shop and it costs an astronomical amount of money. But if you're in the Cubiverse and you see this giant construction site, you're like, shit, let me throw a little bit of Crystal Keys out there, I think that that's a great idea to have it filled that way. So just ideas, Illusion Weaver, Cuckoo Puffs, if you're out there. I didn't hear, is Cuckoo Puff still alive? Did he get injured in Whistler? I hope not. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff to come. Obviously, I want all of these structures. I think I personally will buy all of them. Unfortunately or fortunately, although the coffee shop, I don't own a coffee shop. I don't own any UVs on top of coffee shops. There's plenty of Starbucks around me, so if I can just build on a vacant site, I could probably get one. But unfortunately, in my area, there is one Starbucks that would probably get that's the one I walk to when I go to Starbucks. And that's the one that everyone would want. It's like when you buy a brick. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome, Nelak. If your name was engraved on it, I would love that. But there's already a Starbucks that everyone would go to in this area. And it's owned by Coin Gobble, an OG who is out there with his OG QB on at this very moment. And I did notice that I think Marvin's mama changed her OG QB after I said how jealous I was that I didn't have an OG QB. So thanks for that, Marvin's mama. I'm pretty sure I saw that yesterday that you changed it. But yeah, I like that idea a lot, Nelak. If they could run with that in some way, that would be really amazing. Steve Burr in the house. What is up, man? Good to see you, buddy. You missed out on our massive, Hunter's Lodge 7 speculation. Me being constantly corrected by the chat. Thank you. You guys are awesome. And Illusion Weaver, if you want to scroll up, there's plenty of beans. So anyone that did join, scroll up, look for Illusion Weaver's comments. We got lots and lots of good information, clarifying information. I'll have to summarize that stuff and put it there. Can you eat the blueprint? Kevo Strings, the man himself, the QB King. I don't know if you can eat the blueprint. I hope you can't accidentally eat the blueprint. That would be unfortunate. I'm starving right now. I would probably eat one if I could. If you're just getting in here, watch the VOD later. Rainstorm says, it has been an incredible stream, Steve Burr. And I don't want to spoil it, but I do want to spoil it because ChavoChipp had an amazing surprise to get this stream started off right, which I haven't, the CoinHead Fest one, which I haven't talked about in a while. Makiki Tiki, you may have missed it. I forgot. You joined a little bit late, but something happened at the very beginning, and I want to talk about it. All I can tell you is that it's related to a structure in North America that had not yet been built. So do with that what you will. Hey, it's the Coin Hunt World Wiki. You are still live after 2 hours. Just saw your stream message in Discord. Marlov, we are here, baby. I'm not going anywhere. Makiki Tiki was sleeping. Makiki Tiki, I'm surprised to hear you say that. I thought you never slept. I thought you just ran pretty much all day long, getting goal 8s all the time, which I forgot Makiki Tiki the other day. Whenever it was goal 6, I forgot to grab it. Again. I can't believe I forgot to grab it. Luckily, that one wasn't the Yellow Vault level Prince, but Marlon just tweeted it. Okay, there you go. Makiki Tiki. Thunder Bay was filled. ChavoChipp, the man, filled it. He left early in the morning. My sources are telling me that he didn't tell Mrs. ChavoChipp. It was actually her plan to go in the first place. But yes, ChavoChipp has tried to redeem himself after being outdone by Mrs. ChavoChipp in Vegas all weekend. And he filled Thunder Bay. Toasties going to beat my 12-hour stream record. I don't know about that, Rainstorm. I don't know about that. I don't know how you do it because eating is a vital part of being on stream. Oh my God, my stomach is growling at the moment. But yeah, ChavoChipp did it, sent the picture of Thunder Bay, made a live call-in, told us all about the adventure to get up there. He left at some god-awful hour this morning to make it so that he could be there and share it with you all. So he did it for you. He was constantly asking me what time I was going to be streaming. I was like, bro, it's 9 o'clock. Like, what's going on? And then he filled he filled 580,000 resin, so 58 pucks, and he launched himself to first place on the global boards. But what that does mean, Makiki Tiki, is there is someone out there near Thunder Bay, because the last time we saw it was 16% filled. This time it was like, whatever it was, 42% filled. So who is out there? Who is hunting in the Thunder Bay area that has no idea that that was like the most iconic structure in the game because it was the last North American crane? So we'll see. Hopefully they'll tell us the answer, because at some point someone's going to go there and be like, hey, it got built. Cool. Let me hit the yellow vault. And they're going to answer it, and, no one's going to know. But hopefully they come across this stream, or they come across the Discord or Twitter or something, and they tell us what the freaking answer is. Or maybe Chavo will make another 6. I think he said it was 6 hours, his drive. Yes, exactly, Nelak. No, could you imagine some random solo player gets back there after they're like, okay, it's a 2-hour drive, so I make it once every couple of weeks. They get back there and it's filled. They're like, son of a bitch, Oh my God, my hopes of construction blueprint has been killed. That is something that I didn't bring up, Rainstorm, but Toasties is sitting here. No construction blueprint. Thank you, Kata. I'm just kidding. That's behind us. If you didn't see, I choked him out in a picture that went. There's still Malaysia. Now I think there's the Philippines as well. So there you go. Here I'm hoping that as the NA is finishing out our building options, it soon leads to the next Gov sale. There you go. I forgot to tell Illusion Weaver. You're still in the chat. You got to tweet it out, man. The last North American vault, or yellow crane, has been built. ChavoChipp, a legend now, going down in Coin Hunt World lore. He did it. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, it's been a heck of a stream, guys. It's been a heck of a stream. We had ChavoChipp getting us started. We, did the Hunter's Lodge 7 recap, and then Illusion Weaver is dropping some bombs on us. So if you didn't watch the entire stream, this is one that you should definitely go back to take a look at. Watch the video on demand. Absolutely, you should definitely do that. But I do believe that there's a Philippines crane or two left. I don't think that they've built all of theirs yet, but I could be wrong on that. Let's see. And I don't know if anyone has a spare Resorts World QB, but there is a hunter that was really cool. I met in Vegas. His name's Crypto Meow. If you have a Resorts World QB, if they're still even able to gift those, I don't know if that's possible. If you want to gift yours, there's people out there that are looking. And also wanted to pimp out, Vandad is going to Hawaii in June, early June. So if you're looking to get the Tiki Chief quest done, which I would highly recommend, it's a beautiful place. You'll get to hopefully meet some awesome hunters in Hawaii. They have tons and tons of vaults. 2 yellow vaults that you can get some, money back on a little bit, and just have an excellent time out there in general. They are heading out in June, so take a look. There's another one that's going out in July, but IW Beans, I got to go back and check it out. Absolutely, I think it's Marlov. You have to be behind the Coin Hunt World wiki, so yes, you definitely have to go and check the Illusion Weaver beans from earlier in the stream. Nelak, I think you were here for most of the beans, but you should also watch it again and go check out the beans that Illusion Weaver has left for us. Big one for me is that I can gift you guys when the flower shop goes live. I can gift you boosts. So the vending machine is a little bit more tricky for me to give you guys stuff, but from the flower shop, I can just gift any hunter I want a boost. So be looking for that to happen as soon as the QBverse goes live. That to me means that the very first thing I might buy is a flower shop. So yeah. Hoth, thanks for streaming. Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Thank you for watching. You guys make the streams awesome. Obviously, you guys make the streams awesome. We got Chavo in here. We got Illusion Weaver in here. And all your guys' great information, correcting me. Harley, it's my pleasure. Absolutely. Vandad, June 3rd. And, oh, good. The July 25th. Okay, so Makiki Tiki is saying June 3rd, Vandad is open. July 25th is full. If you can't make the June 3rd one, but you can make the July 25th one, in my experience, people drop out for various reasons. You know, stuff happens. Don't let that one slip your mind. Stay on top of it. Find out who's going. They're probably organizing in the Community Alliance Discord. But, you know, people drop off. When I went in December with VW Rules Chick and the Brizzle, I was a very late entry into that one. I got in like 2 months before they left because someone had dropped out. So definitely stay on top of it. If you can go in July, stay on top of it so that if someone drops out, you can fill their spot and you can help yourself get the Tiki Chief, and you can help 8 other hunters or however many hunters get the Tiki Chief as well, because it's a community thing. So stay on top of it, and please fill out Vandad's hunting party June 3rd. So yes, what a day! Too much stuff to happen. We've got the auction house chatter has been. I know it's been put on the back burner today. I might have to push that one back to tomorrow. I will be. I'm off work tomorrow, so I was planning on doing a Missy printing party. I need some cat blueprints for that. There are a bunch in the auction house. I'm going to overpay, but I'm going to be buying some. So there will be a Missy printing party, and maybe we can wrap that into an auction house chatter tomorrow, because today has been obviously all about Hunter's Lodge and ChavoChipp and the leaderboard. So I guess for today, we are going to call that a stream. It's been an incredible stream. Don't park at the bank. If you guys didn't see my last Missy printing party, I had the security guards all over my car telling me to get the hell out of the parking lot, that I was there for too long. So watch me again tomorrow, because I'll probably get kicked out. There's nowhere else for me to park, so I'm going to be in that parking lot. They did write my license plate number down, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully I don't get a tow truck pulling up behind me trying to tow my ass out of there. But yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow with a printing party, with auction house chatter, because we didn't get to it today for good reasons. We had an incredible time with Illusion Weaver and ChavoChipp and all you guys in the chat. So thanks for being in here, guys. Again, if you're just finding the channel, please follow the channel. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get arrested wearing my QB. If you didn't see, I got a hat. I got a Toasties hat. I also have a shirt that. Oh, I'll grab the shirt real quick, because I think it's pretty cool. I don't know how to engage people and get them to ask, because I think I'll be better at getting people to ask me what I'm doing. So let's see if you can see this here. There you go. That's my newest shirt added to the collection. Of course, it got a Toasties in front, but yeah, I got that one. So hopefully we can get some referrals, or at least some potential referrals with that shirt. But we'll be back again tomorrow, guys. And we'll be back with some auction house chatter. There is a Vampire QB headline. There is a Vampire QB in the auction house. If you're rich as hell, maybe you like to place a bid on it. The last time I saw it, it was at almost 5 reds. So already out of my price range. No one's going to see it with you sitting in your car. I know, Feedgo, this will be one that I wear around town. I'll have to put something on the Toastmobile so that way they know what the hell's going on, and maybe they'll ask me about it. I think the security guard had an Android, but she was not interested in hearing me. So, hey, ChavoChipp, the poutine was fire. He says, if you didn't hear him earlier, he was going to get some poutine with a friend of his after he filled the last remaining yellow crane in North America, and he says it was absolute fire. Chavo, it was my pleasure. You made it fun. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you so much for making the drive out there and asking me to have you on. It was an absolute blast. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So everybody go to the Pogo hotspots. I don't think we have any of those anymore. I don't think there's Pogo hotspots. I don't see Pogo players, to be honest. And I did one time approach Pogo players, and they shut me down so hard. They were not having any of it. Oh, my God. So stick with that. So, yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope to see you again soon. And have a great day. Hopefully, RNG treats you absolutely beautifully today. And we got the Yellow Vault reset coming up. So if you haven't hit your local Yellow Vault, maybe now's the time. Crypto is pumping, baby. We're at almost 30K. We're looking for a giveaway once we do hit 30K. What are we at right now? Oh, we're at 28.2. Getting closer, guys. Getting closer. It's going to be a pretty good giveaway when we hit 30K of Bitcoin. So I haven't fully fleshed it out yet, but watch for that Bitcoin price. If it hits 30K, call me out and let me know. 28.2 right now. So just walk over and have a coffee while you print. Marvin's Papa says, open account with that bank. Actually, it's a Chase Bank, and I did get a thing for a $900 bank sign-up bonus. So I will be opening an account with them very soon because I want $900 for doing absolutely nothing. So maybe it's like a tit for tat thing. I sign up with the bank, you guys sign up Coin Out World. You know, we can do one of those. So Rainstorm says he has an alarm set for when Bitcoin hits 30K. We're definitely doing something good. So watch out for that. Again, parked at the Wells Fargo. So maybe they're a little bit more lenient. Marvin's. I didn't even know they had a parking lot at the Wells Fargo, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, maybe they'll be more lenient with me and they won't come up to me and bother me. So thanks everybody for being in here. Thanks so much for all your comments. And if you didn't watch this entire stream, please go back. There's a lot of stuff that happened at the beginning. You won't want to miss it. So until next time, guys, this has been a great time at Toasties out.